This week, a powerful wave of severe weather swept across the parts of the United States with California and North Dakota, bringing the brunt of the damage. Torrential rain, destructive winds, and several confirmed tornadoes caused widespread damage in both states, disrupted normal life, and raising concerns about the growing instability of weather conditions of North America. In California's Central Valley, a severe storm brought flash flooding and record rainfall. In the city of Torrential received more than 18 millimeters of rain in 24 hours, overwhelming drainage system and flooded roads. Winds of over 95 km/h uprooted trees and knocking down power lines, leaving more than 45,000 residents without electricity. Emergency services were inundated with the calls, and local authorities declared a state of emergency in Torrential County. Meanwhile, in North Dakota, meteorologists confirmed that at least 3 tornadoes struck in the city of Minot, Wrigley, and Jamestown. One AF2 tornado skirted a 10-km path of destruction through the farmland near the White Country, damaged severe homes, barns, and vehicles. There were no fatalities, but 7 people were injured, 2 of whom were hospitalized. Video shared on social media showed the thunderstorm fell, forming all white planes rapidly descended, funnel clouds of debris flying through the air. The National Weather Service issued more than 25 severe weather warnings in 28 hours, covered several counties in both states. Experts believe this extreme weather and the parts of growing trend toward climate instability. Unsustainable warm temperature in the Midwest confirmed over the Pacific ideal condition of atmospheric chaos. Researchers of NASA's Climate Prediction Center warn that such events will become more frequent as climate scientists change. As cleanup efforts begin, authorities are urged residents to remain vigilant as more storms are expected in the coming day. For many residents of California and North Dakota, this week, destruction of a submarine, a reminder of unpredictability of growing ferocity of nature. In a relentless series of storms was battered the United States, with California and North Dakota experienced some of the most severe weather events of the year. From torrential rain, flash flooding in the west of numerous tornadoes in the Midwest, their consequences have been widespread and costly. In Central and Northern California, a powerful Pacific storm system swept through the major cities including Sacramento, Modesto, and Redding, dumping up to 120 millimeters of rain to last more than 36 hours. In the mountains regions such as Sierra Nevada, snowfall combined in the rain led to landslides and impossible roads. Caltrans and California Department of Transportation temporarily closed sections of Highway 15 and Interstate 5 due to mudslides and flash floods. At least 2 people died in the station of country after their car was swept with the flash roads. More than 16,000 households across the state were left without power, and PG&E reported significant damage in the power infrastructure as a result of fallen trees and power plants. Emergency shelters were set up in Fresco, Madera, and Kern counties. Of hundreds of people were forced to evacuate low-lying homes. Meanwhile, more than 1,200 miles away, North Dakota forced to completely different but eerily destructive force of nature. Between June 24 and 23, the National Weather Service confirmed that the 5 tornadoes struck Woodbury and Benson counties. One of the AF3 tornadoes near the town of Torrential was accompanied by winds of more than 220 km/h, which followed farmhouses and silos. Witnesses described the railroad sound like the bad train. Moments before this tornado struck, North Dakota governor declared a state of emergency, saying, "We are seeing stronger and faster moving storm. This is not isolated instance. this is a signal. No meteorologists attributed its outbreak to the collision of the moist air from the Gulf of Mexico and cold air fronts, the perfect mix of suspended formation. Combination of prolonged drought in some regions, pursuing humidity, instability creates ideal conditions of extreme weather events. Drainage estimates in both states already exceeded 85 million. Of federal estimates is expected to be provided to help with the disaster recovery. Cleanup crews, emergency response service, and a FEMA rapid response team are not working around the clock. As the sky begins to clear as a U.S. bracing for the worst, scientists are calling to a new era of the extreme climate-related events, faster, stronger, and more dangerous than ever before. As emergency crews continue these efforts, road closures widespread and authorities have urged residents to remain indoors unless they are directly affected the flood. Many areas in Vietnam village is impossible with the cars submerged and debris streets across the streets. The National Weather Service was warning to additional rainfall could exacerbate the situation through the forecast indicate the gratitude. Decreasing precipitation. Nevertheless, residents remain high alert as novel rivers steadily cross the face and ongoing threat. Local organizations have stepped shelters and displaced families to American Red Cross and provided assistance to those affected. Volunteers are also present after distributing food, supplies, and community come together in the face of disaster. The full extent of the damage is still being assessed, but it's clear that impact is not beyond lasted. Bitmore villages is a quiet shops, restaurants, and historic buildings faces a due to recovery hit. Many businesses owners fear the financial toll with some having already suffered damage in previous flooding events. Experts point climate change is a potential factor in increasing the frequency and severity of floods in the region. Asheville, located in the Blue Ridge Mountains, is experiencing more intense rainfall events in recent years, raising concerns about the future resilience of the area. Local officials are urged the people to contribute to recovery efforts, but while engineer and city planners to already discussing potential improvement to flood definitions. Plans and reinforced Swanaga River bank to improve stormwater management system are likely to gain revenue urged to aftermath in the disaster.